Welcome back, family. Thank you again for staying loyal and keeping it locked to DBS. Now, in this one, something really interesting happened last week, and the first ever workshop for green technology, and it's a female only workshop, was held right here in St. Lucia. And guess what? Still adding to the uniqueness, this was held in St. Lucia, but it was for women of the CARICOM. So that made it very, very special. Let's check it out.
Today we're hosting the first Green Tech Startup Bootcamp for females across the OECS. So we have like 6 or 5 entrepreneurs being flown in from the other OECS countries to be a part of this event in St. Lucia. Now this event is the first under the Caribbean Climate Innovation Center in collaboration with the Caribbean Development Bank, or key sponsor and donor, and the Scientific Research Council, SRC, that is based in Jamaica. Today and tomorrow, through to Friday, we'll be hosting this event. We'll be doing several business development training for female entrepreneurs and business-led women in the Caribbean, specifically the OECS, or Small Island Development States. So this is about empowering females and helping them to overcome barriers, in helping them to strengthen their business development skills so they can compete competitively and contribute to sustainable development, which they have been doing from day one. We want to recognize all the efforts that they've been putting in building the Caribbean and the OECS, to be more specific, here in St. Lucia, in Antigua, in St. Vincent, in Dominica, in Grenada, and which is why we have invited all these females across the region to come here and be a part of this event, so we can, help in speed geeking, in sharing the knowledge, speak with the experts from various sectors, and help them to build out some ideas, especially within green tech, in the green tech field, because they're looking at how they can build a more sustainable environment, look at how we can form mitigation or adaptation to the adverse effects of climate change, especially when it comes down to hurricane in the region.
Well, the CCIC, along with the CDB and the Scientific Research Council, we have decided to focus on women for this particular boot camp, because we realize that in the clean tech sector on a whole, we don't have a lot of female entrepreneurs dominating the sector. And so we want to, encourage females to become a part of the clean tech sector, open up businesses in waste management, to tackle waste management, water management, and renewable energy. We want more women in these sectors. Women are in other sectors, but we want them to step up to the more technical sectors.
Okay, St. Lucia Coalition of Services is the hub for the Caribbean Climate Innovative Center. And they do have hubs throughout the region, and it's in an effort to ensure that their work program is decentralized and that all of the countries benefit. This boot camp today is part of a World Bank and Caribbean Development Bank project to empower women, and as you see, it's a women's boot camp, and the purpose is to get women into higher growth sectors. Most of our women are involved in retail, light manufacturing, but we've seen where the economic growth is in those sectors like clean tech, renewable energy, waste management. And so we want to encourage women to move to those growth sectors, and also for those who are not in these sectors, to encourage them to apply those technologies into their business for efficiency, innovation, and competitiveness.
Sustainable development seems to be the topic of the day. It's always in the news now because it is real and it's things we have to think about. So seeing this happen right here in St. Lucia is definitely history in the making. And of course, we're going to see how all these ladies do go back to their islands, and of course, our St. Lucian ladies right here who were present, and make use of that and put in the knowledge that they got from the Green Technology Workshop. So good morning to all of you guys, but listen up, we still have more to come. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, welcome back to This Morning. I am Chayla Mendez, of course, giving you all that positive energy, and thank you for keeping it locked on. Now we're going to move right along. Everybody, I think by now, should be familiar with the sargassum seaweed, and of course we've done many features on it. We've even been out to sites, gone to the beach, got well educated on it. Well, right now we're doing another aspect because we have a local business owner by the name of Marjorie in Casaba, and I think everybody knows her spot. Super popular. But of course, she's going to be talking to us as well as some other persons, patrons, and staff as to how the sargassum seaweed is affecting her and the business in that area. So let's dive right in.
As you can see, we have the seaweed. Nobody didn't call the seaweed. And then about 4 years, we experienced that seaweed here. But this time it was, before I used to get a backhoe, get people to help me to clean it. But now it comes worse after the trough we had there, the hurricane, the little hurricane we had there. Now, the thing is that it's a lot. And I myself, I cannot, and I'm not be able to really take care of that seaweed right now. So I call on the government to see if they could assist me. They say they have nothing in place for that yet. So I called the NCA. They tell me they'll see what they can do. But I'm seeing that all business that used to come here, like the horseback riding, people from the cruise ship, local, everybody together just come in, turn it back and go. So it is hard for me that I could come here every morning, sitting down here, nothing is not happening. So what I would like to say that if we could get help, people could come and give us a help, the government could try to give us a help to clean the beach. Because as you see right now, the beach have no seaweed on it, but all is on shore. Because from the time we had that hurricane that passed there, all the seaweed came on shore and the beach is clean. Now, it's so hard to see that when the seaweed came to Pigeon Island and Retreat, they clean it day and night. And Casaba, they neglect Casaba. And Casaba is a place where everybody loved. Local come every Sunday, holidays, all the time. Tourists, everybody loved the place. And you know what? If that problem don't solve, I will have to close, because nothing is not coming here. And I put so much effort into that place. Started with nothing to bring it to something.
I am a visitor who has been visiting in St. Lucia since April of 2014. This is my 10th visit. So I am a visitor who loves it here. I found Marjorie's Bar on my very first visit, and the beach looked very different than it looks now. And business was very different. Back then. She is suffering with this seaweed. I still come here because she is like family to me, but the tourists have gone, the locals have gone, and it's very sad.
What do you think would be done?
I know from past travels that there's other islands that are suffering with the same seaweed, and the government comes in with like backhoes or cranes, I'm not really sure what they're called, and they remove the seaweed and they either bring it back out to sea or they bury it within the island. So I think the government should be helping. All beaches in St. Lucia are public, and that's one of the wonderful things about this island. So the country should be giving the money so you can bring more tourism in.
Oh, I must say it was very hard. The seaweed was up to the shop, and we have to use barrow and rake to rake out the seaweed from that beach. So I must say it's very tough for us.
And you really need more help than that?
Oh yes, I'm pleading and I'm asking for help to clean the beach, for somebody to come and give us assistance to clean the beach.
This sargassum seaweed is definitely serious business, and of course we can see it's also costing people a lot when it comes to their business. So I feel like we need to start being more creative and see what we can do to really help with this problem, because of course climate change is happening. There's so many factors affecting why we're having the sargassum issue. So hopefully we can come up with a solution, maybe even come together with a cleanup crew to help Marjorie out, and of course the patrons who love not just her restaurant and spot, but of course persons who enjoy the beach in that area. Don't go anywhere, we still have more to come. Get ready, because Soca Size is going to be next.